Yep. Hello, perverts. We are back with 5 Hearts Under One Roof. We've given this the kind of break that it needs, which is what? I guess about 5 days since we last played. And I wondered, should I go back to this game? Because we seem to hit a roadblock, which I'm sure isn't a bug, but the requirements it seems you need to pass into the next chapter are either down to getting a perfect run or unlocking every single scene. But what we found the last time we played 5 Hearts Under One Roof is each time you try to go back and unlock different scenes, the meter that you needed to fill up to unlock the next chapter only seemed to go down because we weren't getting good answers. So, I have a solution. I've got a plan, and it is thus. Basically, what we're going to do here is we are going to try our damnedest to play it all the way through from the start, getting the best possible outcomes, the best outcomes possible, and from there we are going to hopefully be able to get to chapter 4. So it's going to be a long old ride. We're going to be starting with chapter 1 and working our way through. We're not starting the game quite afresh. We're going to go for continue, but we're going to start back on chapter 1. And we're going to play it through, take this one seriously, which means our character cannot reveal himself indecently to Unbi in the park. It means my character cannot kiss the sausage man on the cheek. It means that my character cannot take his date to a playground. Basically, we're going to play 5 Hearts Under One Roof to win. That's going to be our mentality, and hopefully it will change the outcome of how things have been going for us so far. So let's go for continue. And hello everybody watching live.
아무도 없는 거야?
No. We're going to skip this. For goodness sake. I wasn't intending on jumping straight into
이리로 도망간 거 아니야? 뭐야?
There's a nice little secluded garden, isn't it?
어디 있는 거야?
Thank you, Possum Guts. I believe in me as well. Thank you very much for the cheers. And yes, of course, if you are watching this live, I would yeah.
야, 너 하숙한다고 방 바꿔?
Oh, shut up. We're going back to chapter 1. We don't need to... There we go. Back to chapter 1. We're going to start all the way back from the beginning. Now, if you are watching this live, it is very, very important that you hammer that like button. God, I hate saying that. Because it makes the video show up on other people's subscription feeds. Hammer the like button. God. Comment in the chat. Basically, interaction is what makes the algorithm work. So we're going to start from the start. As if we haven't played it before.
뭐지?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Possum Guts, for pointing that out. Hello, Ham and Egg Sani. Let's see. Let's see if we can change that. That's very strange, isn't it? That his voice is louder than mine. I'll try and have SFX volume down. This is about as low as I dare go, really. We'll give it a try. Thank you for pointing out the volume. Don't keep hammering it.
시끄러워 죽겠네 진짜. 너 때문에 잠 다 깼잖아. 뭐래? 남이서 알람을 맞추던 말던.
The voices do seem a little quieter to me now.
야 우유만.
It seems Yuman's fantasy involves a lot of young women in very tight white t-shirts. And I mean, I suppose we shouldn't not sit in judgment over that. There are far worse kinks someone could have.
빨리 일어나야지.
She does look like she's about 16.
다들 누군데 우리 집에 있는 거냐고!
More importantly, what are you doing in my bed? That is a character we haven't met yet. So, for anyone who hasn't been watching, Five Hearts Under One Roof. Our character Yuman is a 30-year-old South Korean. He lives with his parents, and in his bedroom, yes, he does have a sticky patch in his bed right now. And in his bedroom, he has idol posters. He fantasizes about a young woman by the name of Eun B from a band called Milk Milk, I think, or the Milky Girls. It's all very wholesome,
일어났어?
엄마 아빠 어디
as
가?
you'd expect.
엄마 아빠 2달 정도 출장 가거든. 이거 줄 테니까 잘 지내고 있어.
Is it money?
출장 가?
유만 아빠, 얘 소심해서
We
이런 거
know
못할
they're
것
going to
같은데?
some kind of kink
사내 자식이
thing. Oh,
나이가
I'm
곧
almost
서른인데
30. Okay, so
그걸로
that doesn't
똥똥거리하고 있어.
excuse part of
집
what
잘
comes
지키고.
up in this game.
자 갑시다.
So, I don't know why I'm
엄마.
recapping it for you, Possum
아빠.
Guts, because you're about to have to watch all of this insanity. So, while our apartment is now devoid of parents, we are going to be putting signs up trying to attract tenants to
너무
move in.
잘했다.
How wouldn't you know it? Comedy of
왜
errors
왜
that this
이렇게
is.
기억나지?
It's going to be 5 attractive young women.
11시? 아 오늘 면접 이력서도
Or
뽑고
4.
가야 되는데.
Is it,
정장은 여기 있고.
I guess it'll be 4 women and me.
넥타이가 어디 갔지? 아 넥타이 어디 갔어?
I still find the fact that he sniffs his laundry basket. Yeah, we'll keep looking around. He sniffs the laundry basket here and almost vomits. So I've no idea what he's been doing in that laundry basket. I think you often hear of, I've heard once of South Koreans who play their World of Warcraft style games a little too intensely to the point that they end up just, shitting themselves. So I'm thinking that's what's happened with this laundry basket. He's been playing his MMO. He's been playing his MMO avidly, staring up at those idol posters on the wall, and he's been holding it in, and there we go. So let's remind ourselves what have we got. He's written a letter to Ming Ming. Oh, that's it. It's not Eunbi.
꼭 드려야지.
Ming Ming. Ming Ming is the girl of my dreams. The one who looks
Ming.
like she's about
오늘
12.
면접 잘 볼 수 있게 꼭 응원해줘.
In these posters, anyway. When we get to meet her later, she clearly isn't.
아 오늘 이것도 붙여야 되는데 시간이 될까? 말숙이 이때는 참
Yeah, it's a shame she's
귀여웠는데.
turned into a right dog. So, now that we've explored the house, oh no, apparently there are floors we didn't explore last. Oh no, there's the milk.
뭐야?
Fresh
이거
organic
벌써
milk.
떨어졌어? 난 잘 안 먹는데.
Who's been drinking the milk? It's one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in this game. And I'm not going to spoil for anyone who hasn't been watching it so far what's going on in the attic, but I think this is going to be the biggest, darkest twist in the game.
아 늦었다 진짜. 어? 아 이게 왜 여기 있어? 아 늦겠네 진짜.
Our character is very much a sad sack, I think, is the definition.
아 늦겠다. 이거 붙이고 빨리 면접 보러 가야 되는데.
Now, as I pointed out before, please make sure you like this video and comment if you're watching live. Likes and comments boost the algorithm. And in answer to the questions that are popping up in my feed, yes, this is strange ham and egg Sani. Possum Guts wants to know what prompted me playing this game in the first place. I've been playing several FMV games on this channel recently, and the most popular ones with the live audience have been dating. This is the first dating FMV game I've been playing from anywhere in Asia, and I have to say that I have to say that this one is the strangest. This one is a very weird game.
꼬마스 카이.
So that's Mal Suk, who was really cute when she was a little girl, according to my character, but is now just, you know, a fucking monster. So you can't. So some of these options, you can't romance the granny, the pill. Keep it in your chimpanzee cage. So anyway. Some of these choices in the game are like quick time events. You know, you have a clock that's running down and you've got to choose one instinctively, pretty much impulsively. And this game doesn't come with the option to turn that clock off like the other Wales Interactive F&V games I've been playing. This one, we have all the time in the world.
알았어.
뭐야?
Ooh! A positive reaction from Mal
근데
Suk.
너 양복은 뭐야? 어디 면접반?
밀크
Yeah, we
코퍼레이션.
do. At the Milk
뭐?
Corporation.
밀크 코퍼레이션? 네가?
그래서 이력서 프린트 좀 하려고.
어이없네. 와서 뽑던가.
아싸.
Yeah, we were not trying to look up her skirt, and we're aiming here
이게 뭐야?
to,
아, 줘.
with any luck,
이게
get a
뭐지?
job at Milk Milk.
이거 너네 집 주소잖아.
아이,
Our character
엄마
seems to have
아빠
something of a
주장하셨는데
kink for milk
그동안
because I
나무가
believe the
가슴으로
girl group we're fans
야,
of
근데
are also
거기는
called the
아지트란
Milky
말이야.
Girls.
야, 우리 집이 왜 네 아지트야?
그래서 진짜 하숙집 하게?
It's because she
그러면
likes us,
나도 들어갈래.
you man.
돈 내야지.
Why search for the other four girls? This
세상에.
one, who
Yeah.
yes has a bit of an
시간 좀
attitude.
뜨는데
We're not going to kiss the
밀크
sausage man
플러스 쳐주면
again.
안 돼?
The pill,
너가 그렇게
because
백날 첫날
at this
들어봤자
point
걔네들은 너 숨 쉬는 거 조차 모르거든?
we need to try to play this one to win.
Oh.
There's the sausage man. Oh, I want to kiss him again like I did the first time.
고말수
We've only seen him
놀고
once
있네.
with a sausage,
또 왜 왔어?
so I
일
don't
안
know
바빠?
why he is
야,
renowned
바빠도 너
as
보러
the
온
sausage
거지.
man.
알바 금방 끝나지?
안녕하세요.
야, 넌 아침부터 여기 왜 있냐?
저 면접 이력서 좀.
The lighting in this place
야, 그
doesn't
면접
indicate
맨날
that it's
떨어지고
early
왜
in the morning.
뭐냐? 그냥 우리 회사 와가지고 청소나 하라니까. 내가 알바 시급 세게
Do some
쳐줄게.
cleanings. I'm very tempted to throw a punch at him, but I'm going to talk back.
그럼 넌 어차피 뒤집고 왜 사냐?
뭐?
아버지 회사라서 겨우 돈이나 버는 게.
Why do you keep talking when you're going to die?
임마?
이 대화 자체가
와우.
내 인생의 누수다. 말수가.
어?
나 간다.
합격하면 나중에 크게 한번 싸?
I'm being won over by
이력서
Mal
가져간다.
Suk now. My affections may be transferring. Perhaps it's just because she's the first girl that's even looking at you, man, with anything
좀
close
늦겠다.
to kindness. So the last time we
택시다.
we
택시!
played this taxi
택시!
part, we
택시!
literally threw
맞다.
Gran here, that's her
저
name,
강남역으로 가주세요.
out. We yanked her out of the taxi and threw her
아,
into the
뭐예요?
road, and that
지금
turned
뭐
out to be
하세요?
not very
아니, 이거
good.
제가 잡은 거잖아요.
That wasn't a good choice.
그래, 빨리 문 안 닫아요?
아니, 제가 잡았다니까요. 아니, 기사님, 저보고 오신 거죠? 그쵸?
So this time we're going to play passive, we're going to be submissive, we're going to give up our seat.
제가 안 타는 게 맞는 것 같습니다. 기사님, 출발해 주세요.
There you go.
늦으면 안 되는데. 택시는 또 언제 잡냐?
저기요,
Uber?
네?
강남 쪽 가요?
네.
같은 방향이면 타죠.
I know I say this every time Gran shows up in this
네,
game, but
좋아요.
Jesus Christ.
감사합니다. 진짜 감사합니다. 같이 가져가 주셔서.
찝찝하잖아요.
And yes, you're right, Tom. YouTube does have to
사실
up its game to
제가 오늘
notify you about
진짜
my
중요한
streams.
면접인데
What is
이거
missing
늦으면 정말
here,
완전 큰일
what
나거든요.
you're missing, is of course
엄마.
5 hearts under one roof. But it's
엄마가
because not
그렇게
enough people
말해도 나
like
그 집
and
다시 안
comment. If
들어가.
people like and comment, it pops up in more
아니,
subscription
아빠
feeds. I
싸움
have to
때문에
say it
하는
every
거랑
damn
싫다고.
time. I hate that I have to say it.
집 구하면 다시 연락할게.
Well, the best thing you can do is click the bell symbol, I believe, next to my. I grabbed her by the leg last time and it didn't go well.
방금 그거 뭐죠?
아,
Yeah, click the
죄송해요.
bell.
순간
As far as I
웃겨가지고.
know, that means you will always be
뭐라고요?
notified.
아이, 그러니까 그
Wow, I am practically on her right now. Good
자,
grief.
이게 그
That's a little
안전벨트라는
forward.
거거든요. 여기다 꽂으면 아까 저처럼
She
살아남을
appreciates
수가
it.
있죠.
She has never been taught car
감사하세요,
safety before.
아니 뭐 그런 뜻으로 말한 게 아니긴 한데. 기사님 감사합니다.
I don't think the camera angles are questionable at all, Ham and Exani. I think they are quite intentional.
어디 갔지?
But already Gran has disappeared. Because we will meet her again soon. And
안녕하세요.
we need to remember
안녕하세요.
this security guard because he's the
처음 뵙는 분
murderer.
같은데
This-
어떻게 오셨죠? 아, 저
The
오늘
thing
여기
you
면접
haven't
보러
all seen
왔습니다.
yet is this game
그렇군요.
takes a murderous
좋은
twist
결과가
when the
있기를
girls
바랍니다.
we fancy start
네,
getting picked off
감사합니다.
one by one, and I think he's the killer. All right, here we go.
면접 시작할까요?
Here we go.
자기소개부터 해주세요.
네, 밀크 코퍼레이션의 밝은 미래 내가 이끌어가겠다. 안녕하세요, 전략팀에 지원한 우유만입니다.
No,
이끄는
it
건
isn't
저희가 할
ruined
테니까
possum
잘
guts. I mean,
따라
look,
확인하셨으면 좋겠네요.
just look at it.
네,
자자.
So
그럼
last time we had
질문을
that's
드릴게요.
not you on that lanyard.
달리기를
I just saw
하는
your
세 명이
I just saw the
있습니다.
photo.
그때 결승선
Do we get
앞에서
to rewind?
3등이 2등을 제쳤. 그때 질문을 드릴.
Look, that's
그럼-
not him.
자자.
No.
그럼 자자.
That isn't him. This man is an imposter. This man is not the boss he claims to be. We have identified some major fraud here. I think we're not being interviewed for the Milky Corporation at all. I think this is the South Korean Intelligence Services. MILK is an acronym for Mission Impossible, loosely Korean.
그럼 질문을 드릴게요. 달리기를 하는 세 명이 있습니다.
So we
그때
disputed this last time at
결승선
length.
앞에서
If a runner is in third place,
2등을
overtakes the
제쳤다.
second,
과연
what place are they
그
in now?
3등은 몇 등을 했을까요?
So my argument the last time we played this is technically it could be first place or second place. If you overtake the person in second place and you were in third, that does not preclude you from being in first. I get that the answer they're probably looking for is second place because yes, if we're talking linearly, we're going straight from third to second, but we don't know where first is. They may have been, a second ahead, not even a second, a millisecond ahead. So we seem to do pretty well with refuting the question and calling it bullshit the first time around, but we're trying to go for some new options. We're trying to unlock new scenes. So we're going to go for what is probably the straightforward answer. We're going to say we're now in second place.
2등입니다.
And Gran liked that a lot.
100을 반으로 나누고 또 2분의 1로 나누면 어떻게 될까요?
If you divide 100 in half... I think I missed the question this time.
답은 100입니다.
Obviously that wasn't right, but she seemed to like it.
면접은 여기까지 할게요. 수고했어요, 다들.
아, 네. 네.
수고했습니다.
Well, that got us hired.
엉망이네.
Oh, that was a mess apparently.
이딴 스펙으로 잘도 들어올 생각을 했네요. 면접자 제대로 안 걸을 거예요?
To be honest, when it comes to hiring at the
됐고,
Milk Corporation,
그냥 이 사람으로
we'll
뽑고
pretty much take
자리
anyone on
마련해주세요.
at this point. After all, this is just a money laundering front. That photo, that's him. That's definitely him on his lanyard.
네. 내일부터 출근하세요.
Wow, low standards at Milk. They don't even drink
그래도
milk on their interview table.
잘 된 거 맞겠지?
I saw your listing on Tomato Market. Is that signed Milk Girls album still for sale? I told you, we're big fans of the Milk Girls. Is it a real signed CD? They're so rare. They rarely sign anything. It's like it's like catching a unicorn, getting a signed Milk Girls CD. It's authentic. It's available. Well, let's meet at Gangnam Central Park at 5 p.m. That sounds like a deal to me. Malsuk, however, is still in my inbox. So we need to choose a response here. Let's think here. I can't remember if there was a good one. I think oh fuck it, we'll just say we got it. I can't remember if we did that last time. And we don't care what Mum has to say because we won't even respond to her. She's dead to us.
대박! 와, 대박이다.
It's lit, everybody. We're going to get our signed Milky Girls album. That is exactly what we've been hoping for.
혹시 저분인가?
Please make sure you are liking the video as you're watching it so it pops up in more people's subscription feeds.
아이디 올리밀크니?
What she doesn't want to show you is the
네,
top
맞아요.
of her head is completely
이름이
burned.
우유만이라.
She's like Two-Face in Batman, except it's only the top half of her head that's been
감사합니다.
melted by Sal Maroni's
아,
acid.
이거 가지고 있는 사람 진짜
The
많지.
bottom half, absolutely
아,
fine.
여기 돈이야.
예.
와, 드디어 얻었다. 대박 밍밍 사인.
Oh, it's Ming Ming. Yeah, oh, that's right. Yes, of course. This
근데
is,
영어가 그렇게 좋아요?
as we're about to find out, the girl of our dreams. She is on the wall of our bedroom, and soon she will be in the cellar of our house. Chained to a radiator. So you might recall, if you watched the first playthrough, and I think, Tom, if you're watching this live, you will remember, we did drop our pants. And that isn't a euphemism. It is exactly as it sounds. We indecently exposed ourselves to Ming Ming. And that was not a good way of endearing her to us. It turns out most young women do not want men dropping their pants in Gangnam Park. Who knew? So that is not Gangnam style. Tom describes it as disturbing. I think it went well to play dumb because she's clearly shy. She didn't want to be recognized. We're going to pretend we don't know who she is.
밀크거스 밍밍. 한테는 이거 사인 언제 받으신 거예요?
I want to know why my character is so interested in milk.
그러시구나.
I didn't pick up on that the first time we played this.
와, 대박.
I've got loads of
밍밍 닮은
bottles
팬한테
of
사인
milk.
CD 받았다. 와,
I'm this
대박이다.
massive
와.
fan of the Milk Girls, and I've just gone for a job at the Milk Company.
후후, 밀크걸스. 와, 올해 운 다 썼다.
Milk Girls.
어? 어? 어?
I think when we
소리가
went, we went down the middle alley and ended up watching some people copping off and staring at them for an uncomfortably long time. So we'll go left today. Ah, it's the Sausage Man! Yes, of course it is.
형?
어이 우유만이 면접 잘 봤나?
네. 내일부터 나오라고 하더라고요.
We're not making that name up, by the way. An achievement
그래.
came up the last time we played
아쉽네.
called the Sausage Man when we
네?
kissed him.
아니야.
I think he is attracted to
고생했다.
us. But as this is South
들어가라,
Korean
그냥.
and they have a fairly conservative view when it comes to media, I doubt it's going to permit us to have a same-sex relationship. And we've been wandering around these
그렇진
streets
않았었네.
until sunset.
뭐야?
But two people have taken our what you call it flyers.
분명 문 잠갔는데 문이 왜 열려 있지? 뭐지?
So every other time we've tried playing this, I think we've tried sneaking in, was what I recall. So this time when it asks us, we're going to shout.
야!
And nothing good happens. But you know what? It's tiny progress with Malsuk, but it could have been worse. It's always so soul-destroying, everybody, when you are trying to impress these young women, and this is it. This is as good as it gets. Oh, we've got some behind-the-scenes videos now of Gran. Wonderful. Okay, so now we enter Chapter 2. Is everybody ready for Chapter 2? Let me know. Let me know. And as mentioned, if you're watching this live, click the like button. I need to ask people to do that so that it populates in more people's subscription feeds and pops up on their phones and all that nonsense. And if you are already subscribed, please do click the bell symbol, which should be somewhere under the video, because you'll get notified when these streams begin. So let's carry on. Let's go straight into Chapter 2.
뭐야? 아무도 없는 거야?
So, what are we doing here? Where are we going to search? We're looking... Ah, yes, last time we looked in the outdoor terrace for the first time. Yeah, I'll have to... thank you very much, Possum Guts, for letting me know about my... Discord notifications. That's interesting. I've disabled capture of my background, so it should stop it by now. But I appreciate you letting me know. I don't mind. I quite like people seeing that I'm popular. We're gonna check the outdoor terrace.
이리로 도망간 거 아니야? 뭐야?
Good job no one ever sends me anything terribly private on Discord, I suppose. Thank you for using Storypath Ultra rules here, Tom. For the Flimsy Broom, I'm going to add that to Monster Kingdoms now. Flimsy Broom as a weapon.
아, 나야말로 도둑든 줄 알았잖아.
Minor complication falls apart on here. I do like that. Obviously, it could be some kind of scepter in Monster Kingdoms. I came right after. Hang on, I think I did that joke last time. This is an interesting shirt material, isn't it? I'll say that. I don't think I could carry that off. It looks a little like a raincoat.
여자들도 이쁜 여자 좋아하지 않나?
야, 얘가 뭐가 이뻐?
진짜
We've already
이쁜데.
got some rivalry going
맞다.
on here.
나 아까 토마토 한 사람이 밍밍이었잖아.
Bullshit.
진짜 지랄 좀 하지 마, 제발.
아 진짜로. 아니 모자 쓰고 있었는데 그 모자가 나랑
그만아, 제발 현실을 좀 살아. 언제까지 그러고 살래?
아니 진짜로. 아니 모자를 쓰고 나왔는데 모자가 날라갔거든. 근데 밍밍이었다니까.
야,
Yes,
너
in this
하숙한다고
heat, Possum
바꿨더라?
Guts, I think if you were wearing
아 침대에서 맥주 먹지
a
말라고.
shirt like this, well, maybe it's sweat
야, 너
that's
그때
made it that way.
어떡하냐?
She's a
이제 엄마
naturally
집에 안
very sweaty
계셔가지고 방에서
young
다 쉰내
woman
나는 거 아니야?
who is laying on my bed,
하긴 뭐,
and
빨래는
not.
내꺼 돌릴 때
It's not
같이 돌리면
provocative.
되니까.
It doesn't mean
뭘
anything.
같이 돌린다고?
아,
It just
우리
means
그러지
she's very
말고
comfortable
앨범이나
in my
같이 보자.
company, and I should not abuse that by trying to ask her to sit on my lap, for example.
나 인간 의자 만들어줘.
뭐?
아 빨리 만들어줘.
So
아,
instead,
뭐 하는 거야?
I am going to sit on
미쳤나 진짜.
her.
아 한 번만 만들어줘.
I
아 한 번만 앉아 보자. 아 빨리. 근데
I was assuming there was going to be some kind of
힘들지.
chair in the corner,
돌았어. 아 맞다.
but no, I am going to be sitting.
그거 떼어간 게 너였어?
응. 나 저
I
옆방
thought
완전
I'd get to
탐냈던 거
sit on
알지?
her.
나 여기서 지내게 해주면 내 거 빨 때 너 것도 빨게
If you let
해줄게.
me sit here, you can sit. If you let me stay here, you can sit on me all you like. I'm choosing the options in
Ah,
some
뭐해?
cases
왜?
that
부족해?
feel like the yeah
아니거든.
no
아 진짜
no.
어이없어. 월 40인데 가능?
아 몰라 돈 없어. 여기가 시내랑도 가깝고 좋단
I'm
말이야.
choosing the options that I think
나 이 옷 입는다.
that make the most sense, I suppose, and also things that no, of course you can play with my clothes.
옷 누런 것 봐.
Fucking child.
어. 아야 뭐해? 안 보이는 데서 갈아입으라고.
왜 막 설레? 너가 나 아니면 볼 일이 어딨다고.
안 봐도
Ah, poor
되거든.
Malsuk. So hideous. No one ever looks at her. Do watch out though.
괜찮아?
The clothes in that
뭐가?
laundry basket have been used for
아니야.
wiping my ass.
그럼 나 자러 간다.
Hello, Mr.
어디서 쓰레기 냄새가 나는데? 아닌가?
그야.
There you go. She's picked up on the spunky odor. Yes, that laundry basket is half laundry, half spew.
아 왜 이렇게 늦게 일어나? 나 네 양말 좀 빌린다.
Oh no! Don't
뭐야.
put my socks up.
너한테 안 맞을 걸?
Don't put
당연히
my
안
socks up.
맞겠지. 근데 괜찮아. 나 좀 이따 짐 싸올게.
안 돼.
Oh no!
근데 너 뭐해? 지금 너 지각이야.
I hope she's got no open wounds in her feet.
지가? 아 시끌났다. 정장이 어딨지? 고말수. 이거 또 언제 이렇게
Get the
적어놨어?
smeg hammer out.
밍밍한테 쓴 편지 어디 갔지? 아무거나 챙기자.
출근하면서 음료 6잔 부탁해요.
There's the
음료수를
fake
사라고?
manager with his fake lanyard again, telling me to get drinks. This is, of course, Ming Ming, who we met earlier.
제가
It turns out that as well as being a teen idol, or whatever they're
아니에요.
called,
많이 무거워 보이는데
a
제가
South
할게요.
Korean pop star, she also works in a juice bar / cafe.
땀 흘리시는 것 좀 봐. 감사합니다.
밍밍?
어제 그 토마토? 아 어제 절 알아보신 거였구나.
And again,
죄송해요.
we should be
사실
glad.
어제 알아봤는데
This was my
안
biggest
하식하면
problem with our
곤란하실까 봐.
first playthrough
네,
that came to a
밍밍님 여기서
grinding
일하세요?
halt.
저 죄송한데 조용히
I
좀 해주시면 안
played
될까요?
down the path where I revealed
죄송해요.
myself to her
대신
in
음료 드시러 온
the
것 같으니까
Gangnam
제가
Park.
서비스로 해드릴게요.
Unsolicited.
오
I'm
아니에요
not
아니에요.
suggesting I'm proud
회사에
of
청구하는
that.
거라 안
But
그래도 돼요.
she, come the following day, was
뭘
totally forgiving,
사오라고 했더라?
absolutely fine, wanting to serve me a drink. So apparently, in some places, that kind of thing's good. We'll go for fresh juice this time because last time we went for coffee and it didn't go down well at work.
잠깐 시간 되세요?
For you, I have 2.
솔직히 저희 사인 CD도 구매하시고 엄청 팬이신 거 알아요. 근데 보시다시피 저희 돈 없어요.
Not
그래서
very
이렇게 사인
popular, the
CD나
Milk
팔고
Girls. And that is Grandma
해야지
in
생활이 가능해요.
the cafe.
솔직히 창피해요.
I'm guessing she wrote this game and
아니요.
this is her
저
Alfred
때문에
Hitchcock
그렇게 느끼실 필요는
cameo.
없어요.
아무튼 오늘 저 보신 거 비밀로 해주시면 안
In a lot
될까요?
of ways,
네,
Five
비밀로
Hearts Under One
해드릴게요.
Roof is actually filmed
근데
with
밍밍님
better production values than
민정님을
the
덕질하는
Wales
건
Interactive
제
games.
인생의
I
자부심
hate
중
to say
하나거든요.
it.
그냥 존재 자체만으로 저에겐 늘 위로세요.
God, it's
그러니까
that's coming on
창피하다거나
far too strong.
그런 생각 안 하셨으면 좋겠어요. 저 이거
이게 뭐예요?
제가 언젠간 만나게 되면 꼭 드려야지 했던 건데 어제 오늘 있었던 일은 제가 꼭 무덤까지 가져갈 테니까 너무 걱정하지 마세요. 저
Please
그럼
take it to the
출근해야 돼서
grave, you
안녕히
man.
계세요.
You are a pathetic individual.
저기요.
If she calls, don't just walk. Oh, actually, we do have to get to work. There's the security guard, the serial killer. That man is doing no work. Alright, so we're gonna go up to our
안녕하세요,
colleagues
나인만
again.
대리님. 오늘 첫 출근한 우유만입니다.
우사원.
Yeah, you forgot about me. I'm the person who aced the
키가 좀
interview
크네.
yesterday.
군대는
군대 다녀왔습니다.
Yes, military service
역시
added
군대를
another 2
다녀와야
feet
좀 이
to my height.
컨버세이션이 통하지. 회사는 좀 어때요? 괜찮은 것 같아?
네, 좋은 것 같습니다.
우리 회사가 또 여직원들이
Pazuzu thinks you man. Well, Pazuzu would be worried you man is taking me with him to the grave.
수고해요.
I do have that cellar and the barred off attic. Oh, there's Gran. And Possum Gut says walking off while a girl calls after you is just part and parcel
과장님,
of oil
안녕하십니까?
farming.
저
Whatever
오늘부터
that
출근하는
is.
우유만입니다.
Ham and egg Sani says
뽑아주셔서
milk
감사합니다.
takes priority.
저,
And speaking of milk,
네, 여기 있습니다.
오늘 몇 시에 출근했죠?
저 9시 조금 넘어선 것
it,
같습니다.
ordinarily,
본인이 회사에 몇 시에 오는지도
ordinarily,
모르는
I
직장인이 말이
promise
된다고
I'm not the
생각해요?
kind of person
저
who
음료수
just
심부름을
constantly
하느라
시간
comments
준수
on.
기본입니다. 다른
on
사람 택시를
someone's
뺏어 타는 한이
tits.
있더라도 지키세요.
It's inappropriate, obviously, in most polite society to just constantly refer to the size of someone's
안녕하세요.
tits. And yet,
안녕하세요, 선배님.
and yet,
뭐라고요?
저 오늘부터 첫 출근하는 우유만이라고 합니다.
아, 후임이시구나. 안녕하세요.
yeah, the
가르쳐주시면
pill. The
열심히
reason my head is so
배우겠습니다.
shiny is because I'm
근데
sweating
여기
like
학원
a
아니고
pervert
회사잖아요?
playing this game.
네, 좀 곤란하세요. 저 좀 바빠서.
Why not like a pervert?
죄송합니다.
아, 맞다. 앞으로 할 말은 톡으로 주세요. 말로 하지 말고.
네.
She's not going to be on our list of possible tenants.
부장님, 안녕하십니까?
둘만 서원.
Yunam again now. They misspell my name on a few occasions.
우유만입니다.
아이, 그래. 우리 우유만 사원 들어와서 내 기분이 참 좋아. 응?
Did you just
인서 씨,
hack up over
막내
me?
탈출해서 좋겠어. 응? 암튼 모르는 거 있으면
I think my character is a tumor
우리 요
son.
동과장한테 한번 물어보라고.
I don't think the
그럼
lady gamer watches any of these
우리
streams.
둘만 사원 파이팅이야.
Listen, Twilord.
알겠습니다.
I think it's a perfectly natural reaction to be worried by straight boys. If anyone in the world played this game for titillation, I would be worried.
저
Look at those
음료수 좀
dubious
드시면서 하세요.
juices.
어디 보자.
뭐예요? 잘 마실게요.
맛있겠다.
저 부장님,
잘 먹겠습니다.
영국인 성분어
확실히 요즘 친구들이 센스가 좋아요. 고마워. 잘 마실게.
Oh, good. Yes, you are right,
나한테 청구해요.
Mr. Big ass cans
네,
indeed.
알겠습니다.
They
과장님,
are
여기요.
definitely big ass cans. Yeah, you need to open it first.
우유만 씨가 알아서 사온 거예요?
네, 어떻게
Yeah,
이해 좀
I'm
맞으시나요?
a big boy now. I'm in my
그 영수증 맞죠?
20s. I can buy drinks.
내가 청구할게요.
She's got that ladder in her tights. Yep.
스타킹이
Yeah. We need to tell him.
저
Last
과장님,
time we didn't, and it caused
왜요?
a whole heap of
과장님
embarrassment.
스타킹 올라갔는데요.
Has ruin in it. Your stocking has ruin in it.
뭐야?
The God, that
아씨,
sounds
이따
like something a
발표했는데.
soothsayer would say to
우유만
you.
씨, 가서 스타킹 좀 사와요.
네?
You want me to buy you some stocking?
이따 미팅 때라도 갈아 신게 스타킹 좀 사오라고요.
네.
Okay. All right. Why not?
저 과장님이
that was
말씀하신
easy.
스타킹 사왔는데요.
Missed a
뭐
scene.
이렇게 많이
apparently.
사왔어?
제가 스타킹을 잘 몰라서요.
줘봐요.
That, to be honest, was pretty considerate. Oh God, we haven't done this before. They probably do. Yeah, I think they used stockings in the vending machines in South Korea. The safe option is black stockings, isn't it? And she was wearing black stockings. Fishnet is clearly going to be the one where we upset her. So let's go for black. And we'll just watch her put them on. We will slowly watch her put them on. Or watch her put
앞으로는
them
스타킹
on
사오라고 하면 이거 사와.
slowly.
아닌 경우엔 내가 따로 말해줄 테니까.
네, 알겠습니다.
God almighty. Now we get to watch the PowerPoint presentation and admire those perfectly stockinged legs. And we can look at those legs and think, that's all our hard work. If it wasn't for us, she wouldn't have legs right now. She wouldn't be able to do this presentation. Not enough feet for Tarantino, and not enough... I still am boggled at the fact that they did not use colour for their PowerPoint
자,
presentation.
모두 오늘 고생했고 퇴근하도록. 응?
네, 수고하셨습니다.
재빨라.
Yeah, we want to get the hell away from you, you fraudster. We know
고생하셨습니다.
this is a money laundering crypto.
뭐야? 언제 또
Oh, it was
올라갔지?
it was a typo. It wasn't supposed to be. And now we're going to watch her peel off the stockings. Welcome to the Gentleman's Guide to Gaming. This channel used to be a respectable place. At some point. It's not a very good ad for stockings, Ham and Egg Sarnie, because they got a run in them straight as soon as she put them on again, apparently. And just left them on her desk.
기절하고 싶다. 역시 회사는 쉽지 않네.
So last time we
Oh?
decided to
정거장님?
hang back.
이 동네 사시는 건가?
We decided to turn back so as not to make it feel like we were stalking her. This time, I'm going to approach her threateningly. By following her with a camera as we walk down the road. It's something all women love. Men just following them in the dark. And stopping whenever they stop. It's ace, you know. This is what you want to do.
저기요, 왜 따라오세요?
Mace me.
우유만?
Tase me.
안녕하세요.
우유만 씨가 날 왜 따라오지?
아니요,
Taste
따라가는
me,
건
mommy.
아니고 제 집 방향이 이쪽이라서요.
Jesus.
그걸 나보고 믿으라고? 그럼 내 앞으로 가.
네.
Stockings, yes, Twilord. They are things.
Oh.
Stockings, tights. Obviously, stockings don't go all the way up.
아니,
You roll them
민정님?
up the leg. They're like very long
민정님이
socks.
어떻게 여기?
저 이거 보고 왔는데요. 저한테 쪽지 주셨잖아요.
예? 이게 좀 오해가 있는데 원래는 그게 아니라 다른 걸 드리려고 한 건데.
Oh no!
과장님?
What
가신
a
거
comedy of
아니었어요?
errors.
우유만 씨,
It turns
설마
out
이거 여기야?
that that we are all
맞는데요?
staying in the same boarding house. Would you, Adam and Eve it? Good Lord.
저 일단 우리 집에 오신 걸 환영하고요. 뭐 좀 드실래요?
밥은 무슨 밥이야? 이 시간에 먹으면 살밖에 더 쪄?
저도 체중 관리 중이라
Well, I'm
안
not going to stop
먹을래요.
you from doing jumping jacks. Sounds like you got the shits.
식사 하실래요?
Last time we went for chicken, and Ming Ming did not fillet it in the same way as Gina Gershon in Killer Joe. So we're going to go for pizza. Oh no! 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 We don't want to end up with Gran. Well, some of you in the audience might.
피자 엄청 좋아하시나 봐요.
I didn't think Gran was Yuman's
스트레스
type.
받을 땐 느끼한 게 최고지.
Maybe I'm projecting. a
정
little.
과장님도 스트레스를 받으세요?
당연한 거 아니야?
That's not how you eat a pizza
회사에서도
anyway.
일이 술술 풀리시니까
Ming
그럴 일
Ming,
없을 것
we
같아요.
were going for Ming Ming, and now the hearts have
그럴
gone
리가.
down.
근데 여기 방은 몇 개야?
지금 쓸 수 있는 방은 총 2개 있어요.
그래?
So there's
그럼 저 사람이랑 나 들어오면 끝이네?
네, 뭐 그런 셈이죠.
don't worry, I'm sure we can double
근데
up.
오늘 발표하는 거 진짜
No, it
멋있으셨어요.
wasn't. It was a slide.
뭐 그런 거 가지고.
뭔가 되게 프리스타일로 하시는 것 같은데 엄청 준비되어 계신 것 같기도 하고 MBTI J이실 것 같아요.
내 MBTI?
Yeah, this came up last time as something that I need to apparently learn about. I've never heard of this MBTI thing. Some very knowledgeable people commented last time to explain to me what this 4-digit personality test is all about. Some kind of Wortkampf test, see whether you're a replicant. And if you answer it rightly, you are basically compatible forever. If you answer it wrongly, you might as well kill yourself here and now. Unalive yourself here and now. There goes the monetization. So, what kind of 4-digit code is she? I think I don't know. I don't know what any of this shit means.
진짜 ESTJ 맞아요?
Apparently that's good.
말도 안 돼요.
뭐야 그 반응?
아니요. 근데 저 사실 잘 몰라요.
No, me neither.
MBTI 얘기는 왜 꺼낸 거야?
There's a
그냥 어떤 걸
valid
여쭤봐야
question.
하나 해서요.
Is she about
이상형은
to
어떻게 되세요?
bite a fork
이상형?
seductively?
유만 씨 지금 나랑 소개팅해?
제가 한번 맞춰볼까요?
Ooh. We know Ming Ming likes size. We'll go for looks.
외모 엄청 보실 것 같은데.
근데 또
Yes.
내가 그렇게
We're
얼빠는
getting in with
아니거든?
Gran. Which
그럼
sounds very
10억 자산가
dubious.
우유만대 물푼 꽃미남.
I especially like the
꽃미남.
metal twang
100억
of
자산가
a
우유만대
fork on
빚 1억
fillings.
꽃미남.
Possum guts.
꽃미남.
Like when you
1조
accidentally
자산가
eat a bit
우유만대
of tin foil.
빚 1조
That always feels
꽃미남.
fantastic.
5조 자산가 우유만.
꽃미남.
그러면
꽃미남.
I feel like
꽃미남.
she's bullying me,
근데 솔직히 그런 거 다
and I
필요 없고
like it.
난 우리 아빠 같지만 않으면 돼.
보통은 아빠 같은 사람 만나고 싶어 하지 않아요?
South Korea is
난 그만
fucking
먹을래.
strange.
잘 먹었어 유만 씨. 그리고 앞으로 하숙 잘
I-
부탁해.
I'm not a deviant.
과일 드세요.
I'll just end it there. Not a
누가 또
deviant.
와?
Me.
이 사람들 다 누구야?
And the rivalry begins.
그러니까 이분은 너 직장 상사 동그란 님이시고
Yes, thank you for the recap.
그 밀크거스 밍밍님 맞죠?
She is indeed a milk
사람이
girl.
밍밍이야?
So we have a
아니,
milk
어떻게 된
girl.
거야?
We've got a
밍밍님
milk
어떻게
girl.
여기에 있어?
We've got the head of the Milk
너가
Corporation,
쪽지를 다
or
섞어놔서
Boss
그런
Milk
거잖아.
Milk, and we've
그게
got
무슨 소리야?
Dog.
뭐 어떻게 됐든
Dog milk.
그
And
다
let
돈
me
내고
remind
들어와서
you,
사는
I'm not the
거니까
person who
사이좋게
thinks
지내자고요.
that. I think
그리고 우유만 옆방은 제 방이거든요.
whatever your name
나머지 방들로
is,
서로 나눠
there
가지세요.
is
넌돈안 냈잖아.
Malsuk, that's it.
뭐
Is a
아무튼
perfectly
우리
nice
잘
looking young
지내봐요.
woman. But our character said she was only cute when she
양양님?
was younger.
편하게 그냥 민정이라고 불러주세요. 잘 부탁드려요.
Um,
땡그라님.
there you go. We'll put it on my gravestone. Apparently, no one is agreeing that I am not a deviant. So Twilord says, what is the correct action if you're accidentally walking behind a woman for too long? Usually I just stop and then take a slightly longer route. I might be gay, but I present as a bearer of a man. Now, that's actually a really good question, and obviously it's better to ask a woman this than me. Apparently, we are doing far better with Gran this time around than we ever have before. My recommendation is to do exactly as you say. I mean, if it's night and you two are the only people wandering down that street, a good thing you can actually do is, well, basically jog past. If you need to go past that way, you can jog past and announce yourself as you're going. Just saying, just running past. It doesn't matter if you sound like a twat. It really doesn't matter if you sound like a twat. What you're doing is announcing yourself and you're getting in front of her so that she doesn't have to feel like you're following her anymore. The worst thing to do, obviously, is to keep pace, to speed up and stop. To hide behind lampposts, that kind of thing. But yes, as Possum Guts has pointed out, crossing onto the other side of the street is likewise a good idea. Oh, look, it's the security guard. We know he's a serial killer. Okay. And RVCM says, run directly towards her and scream to announce your presence. I don't recommend running and just going, ah! I recommend picking up a jog and, you know, keeping distance, unless it's a narrow alley, in which case you definitely don't want to follow. If it's a road, run down the other side of the road. And just shout to no one in particular, just running past. Honestly, announcing that you're doing it is a good way of showing that you're not predatory. Wave your arms wildly, growl, all these things, Possum Guts. So this is the chapter where we got stuck before, as I recall. We got to chapter 3, and things went horribly wrong. So, let's start it again and hope for the best.
뭐야? 문이 왜 이러지?
어디요?
여기요.
뭐야, 갑자기 왜 이러지?
그죠? 문 원래 안 이랬죠?
네.
So I can't recall if the
이거
door...
수리기사님 좀
Do we think the door
불러야겠는데요?
lock has broken because of that
이런 건지
prowler
모를
that
것
appears in
같고.
this chapter,
사람
or do we think this is
불러야겠네요.
going to be a Chekhov's broken lock later?
어?
And yes, do shout at any women that you are approaching that you are not a deviant. Always good to reassure them. Which is why we are not just busting open the door while
뭐야,
Malsuk
놀랬어?
is in the shower,
내가
despite what all
놀라긴
of
뭘
you
놀래.
want.
안
Remember,
놀랬어? 더 벗고 있을 거야.
remember,
아,
all of us,
이상한 짓 하지
all of
말고 왜
our-
그러는데?
나가서 샴푸 좀 사오라고.
벌써
don't even say
갔었다고?
that, Malsuk.
여자
Don't
셋인데
say
그건
it,
당연한 거
remember.
아니야?
You man thinks you're a
빨리
dog.
갔다 와. 이것도
Behave
하스키
like a
주인이면
dog.
해야 되는 일이거든.
Link,
넌 돈도 안 냈잖아.
빨리 갔다 오라고.
Link the Vampire, you are late to the party. What debauchery if you missed.
이상한 거 사오지 말고.
I'm not a deviant,
몬테널?
my lord.
아, 진짜 어이가 없네.
Ham and Egg Sarnie had an awkward situation where I had to get off the bus after work and it was dark and only me and a random woman at the stop. One of the best things you can do there, and this is about the only time when it's reasonable to do it, is watch a YouTube video loudly, because it then shows that you're actually distracted, paying attention to something else. But make sure that YouTube video isn't a playthrough of this. That's going to be a bad thing. So we know that passing him by wasn't good. That didn't go well for us last time. This is the Prowler. We're going to start a conversation
이
with him.
동네에서 이런 사람 본 적이 없는데. 안녕하세요. 산책 나오셨나 봐요. 이 동네가 한적하긴 해요. 그쵸?
Oh well, Trilord, don't announce that you're not a
뭐지?
deviant then, because
수상한데.
if you are one, women can
사람들한테도
always tell a
조심하라고
liar,
말해줘야겠다.
and you're best off just shouting at her, I'm a deviant, but not that kind of deviant.
샴푸도 샀고
I'm glad we're
날도 좋은데
getting these
좀
kinds of
쉬었다
things right.
가야겠다.
It's very important to be sensitive
우유만.
to... Oh, here we go. This is the
누구?
disturbing part
오빠,
of the
나
game.
은비? 고은비?
오빠. 나 까먹은 줄 알고 완전 놀랬잖아.
너 외국 나갔다고 하지 않았어?
응. 근데 오빠랑 결혼하러 왔어.
그게 무슨 소리야?
오빠랑 결혼하러 왔다니까? 아 맞다.
Yeah, we're
나
just
교복
ordinary men.
어때?
Oh,
귀엽지?
너 대학 간다고 들었던 것 같은데?
응. 결혼 전에 교복 데이트하는 게 내 버킷리스트라서. 얼른 일어나. 가자.
So I'm going to remind people now, in case it doesn't come up again. Unbi here, our friend in the schoolgirl outfit, is 10 years younger than our character. And at some point in the conversations later, as per the title of this video, we used to take baths together. Now, I actually had someone email me. This is why we're playing this through now. We are getting to the next chapter. So, the reason I put that in the title, that we used to take baths together, is because I made such a fuss about this last time. Someone actually emailed me via MatthewDawkins.com, and I always invite people to contact me via MatthewDawkins.com, especially if they've picked up a copy of The World Below in hardcover, because as you know, you get to request a video. If you buy The World Below, you can request a video from me. And this person got in touch with me via MatthewDawkins.com to give me a rundown on South Korean and Japanese, or Korean and Japanese bathing culture. Namely, that bathing communally as a family is apparently not a big taboo. And so the 10-year age gap between my character and this young woman wouldn't have been a big thing if, let's say, I was a 15-year-old or my character was a 15-year-old and I was bathing with her while she was 5. Okay, so let's establish that as a baseline, that is okay in East Asia. And you know what? I think it is perfectly fine. You can, and the Scandinavians will agree, it is perfectly normal to go to the sauna, sit around naked. That doesn't actually mean anything sexual or anything like that. We're good with that. But, and here's the big but, she is not my family. She's a girl who fell in love with me when we used to bathe together and became determined to propose to me when she returned to South Korea from college. And there is a 10-year age gap between us. And following that, I can take her on a date to the thoroughly mature locations of, alright, well, let's accept the karaoke room is probably the most mature. We've got Manga Cafe, Arcade, or the Playground. So, thank you very much for getting in touch with me, expert on East Asian bathing culture. I really do appreciate it, but I think my concern about the perversion of this game is more, is probably more accurate to what's going on here than this being a deep examination of South Korean bathing culture. So, again, no issue whatsoever with people having baths together, saunas together, showering together. You know, most people who've ever been to a communal swimming pool or gym or whatever shared a locker room and had a shower with other people. That's fine, and no problem with it at all. My issue is that there appear to be romantic feelings that developed from it. Romantic feelings that developed when there is a 10-year age gap. So, we're going to go on a date to the playground because it feels the most appropriate.
놀이터가 좀 바뀌었네.
없던 놀이기구들이 좀 생기긴 했지.
Yeah, the last time we were here, I pushed you on the swing.
그래도 그네는 그대로다.
This is
타볼래?
just so...
아니 오빠가 앉아봐.
내가?
Yes, now you are the swinger
오빠,
and
내가
I am the
밀어줄게.
swingee. So we have people in the chat right now who are really getting involved
야, 고은비,
in
너
what all
이러려고 한국
this.
왔어?
아니 오빠랑 결혼하러 왔는데?
And she is deadly serious about her desire to marry, by the way.
진짜 재밌게 잘 놀았다.
I'm
역시
glad you
한국일
did,
잘했어.
because that was a very
너
brief
진짜
date.
체력 대단하다.
And she does
살던
push from
그대로네?
the front. Who
지금 어머니
pushes from
아버지
the
계셔?
front?
아, 내가 얘기를 안 했구나. 나 하색을
Mr.
시작했어.
Mister, I don't know who we're going to end up with in this game.
뭐야, 고은비?
언니?
너 한국에 언제 들어왔어?
I would write the TTRPG based on this game,
뭐야?
RVCM. I
아는
think it
거
already
아니었어?
exists, actually. It's called the Maid RPG here. And it is exactly what you'd imagine.
그래서 다들 여기서 하숙하고 계신다고요?
안녕하세요.
It's an unusual
밀크가
watch,
있어?
ham and egg sunny, but a
뭐야
pleasurable
오빠?
one.
이 사람은 어떻게 여기 있는 건데?
저를 또 알아주시는 분이 계시네요.
I don't have an issue with people traveling
하도
across the
얘기해서
country to marry a
알아보니까
childhood
좋아하지
crush,
마시죠?
Corbin. What I have an
그래서
issue with is
얘기는
my
누군데?
character's 30
아,
and she's
말숙이
20.
친동생인데요.
오빠랑 결혼하러 온 고은비예요.
네가 무슨 결혼을 해? 뭔 소리야?
저 20살 됐고
What are
앞으로
they
여기서 살
called?
거예요.
Onsens.
여기
Onsens in
방도
Japan.
없을걸?
You know, the
야, 고은비, 너 나랑
hot
얘기 좀 해.
outdoor baths. Geezers.
아, 말숙이 완전 빡쳤네.
여보세요?
Well, Possum Guts, I
우리
hope
연습
that if you
내일
travel
아니었어?
across Europe to marry your crush, that they're not 15 years
아니야.
old.
알았어, 갈게.
In fact, don't. Don't.
우유만 씨,
네?
자료 조사한 것 좀 보내줄래요?
That's-
수치가 안 맞네.
Some
그거
weirdness.
외장하드에 있는데요?
그니까 그거 달라고.
그거 회사에 있는데요?
뭐? 안 가져왔어?
네. 그냥 과장님 자리에 올려놨는데요.
무슨 소리야? 퇴근할 때 그런 거 못 봤는데.
Hey, yes, we are a geezer. An old
유만
geezer,
씨,
cheeky geezer.
혹시 시간 괜찮으면 오늘 밀크걸스 연습 날인데 같이
Oh,
안
I would
갈래요?
love to go to the Milk Girls
갑자기 가게
practice.
돼서. 매니저 오빠가 전화를 안 받아서요.
밀크걸스 연습실이요?
Yeah, you know,
너무
I am
좋죠.
40 and
무슨
I
소리지?
play weird dating
유만
sims
씨
in my
지금
free
당장
time.
회사에
I'm
외장하드
not
찾으러
your childhood
가야지.
crush, Possum Guts. Take that thought out of your head. I am going to. I don't like that we seem to be falling increasingly in with Gran. But I think that we are doing so well with Gran that we kind of have to. Look at the evil way she's staring at me. I feel like we need to go for Mal Suk because we've been horribly rude to her throughout this playthrough. And Ming Ming is clearly the one where our heart belongs because we've had posters of her up on the "Don't you start with senpaiing me, Corbin." Follow the Gran schedule. All right, this is where we're going to open up to the group. Open it up to the group. Everyone watching live, I've been taking all the decisions so far because I've been trying to get the best possible playthrough. I think we could get a good results however we do this. So, which of the girls do we like the most? Do we like Mal Suk, who seems to be our best friend? Or do we... But also we've described as looking like some kind of arse end of a dog. Do we want Min Jung, who is our teen idol pop star? Or do we want the Gran, who is those two? So, it looks like Corbin is saying Mal Suk. We go for... That's the least connected to Milk character in the game, it should be said. And the third option... Oh, it's covered by my camera. Oh, no. Well, there we go. Look at that. Anyone who isn't underage. She's not in the options, thankfully. Link wants to save Ming Ming from the bullies. Right now we get Possum Guts wants the Gran, Mr. Mister wants the Gran. Kex and Red Arc, you know what? She chose to live here. So I'm not exactly sympathetic. Possum Guts wants the least milk. Corbin wants Gran. We're going for Gran. Everyone loves Gran.
차로 오니까
We're
회사까지
we're
금방
maxing
오네요.
out with the milkers.
깜짝이야.
저
And
새끼가
I
진짜.
wasn't being misogynistic. It is
저요?
we work for the Milk Corporation.
저게 여기가 어디라고 와?
This isn't some crude reference to her breasts because I would never. I'm sorry, Possum Guts.
왜 이렇게 전화를 안 받아?
너 같으면 받겠니? 여기가 어디라고 찾아와?
So I need to remember
전화만 제때
now.
받았으면
If I recall, I have
나
to
여기까지
pretend
안
to be
왔어.
her boyfriend here.
네가 나 이렇게 병신 취급하는데 내가 안 돌아?
이거 놓고 말해.
그때 그건 실수라고. 어?
그거 놓고 말하시죠.
It's all right, Possum.
뭐야?
I'm glad you've got a cat,
남친은
Possum
아닌 것
Guts,
같고.
because you don't have me.
얘는 내
우리 애기한테 손대지 말라고.
애기?
그래. 가냘퍼서
That's right,
나 함부로
애기.
손도
That's
못
what I
대는
call her. I
사람인데
call her
너가 뭔데 아프게 해? 어?
Eggy
뭐야
Eggy.
존나 오글거려.
우리
Fatang.
애기는 너 생각할 겨를이 없어. 나랑 연애하느라 바쁘거든. 알아?
야 동근아, 이런 애나 만나고 많이 촌스러워졌다.
아닌데? 너가 촌스러운 건데?
Yeah, you're the lame
그란이는 얘가
one.
이럴 때마다 정말 똑당해. 오빠, 애기는 오빠밖에
I
없는데
really don't like that
이상한
word
아저씨가
oppa
나타나서 너무
because it has a
싫어요.
double meaning. It can mean older brother. It can
에이씨.
mean
왜 저래
I think
진짜?
boy you're
우리
attracted
애기가
to.
싫었구나.
And the
아저씨
fact that-
빨리 가요. 호이 호이.
Yeah, did she?
애기야,
Oh, good. I thought she just
오빠 아파요.
grabbed me by the
애기?
balls.
쪽팔리게 왜 이래 진짜. 짜증나.
You liked it. You loved it.
넌 주차나 하고 와.
애기야. 주차 빨리 하고 올라갈게요.
Mister, leave her alone.
과장님 외장하드 찾았어요?
지금 나한테 찾으라는 거야?
She's mine.
제 마지막 기억엔 과장님 책상에 둔 건데 없어요 진짜?
뭐?
Apparently someone's stolen her
그게 아니면
stockings.
저도 모르는데.
그게 얼마나 중요한 건데.
잘
So
찾으면
I remember we had to
있을 거예요.
look across the desk here rather than
없어졌으면 넌
underneath
진짜
it.
이씨.
What was it? Yeah, look across.
과장님 그 건너편도
Ah,
찾아볼까요?
yes, there was
그게 왜
I
거기
remember
있어?
being a lot of
아니, 혹시
focus
청소하시는
on
분
her as she was
때문에
bending
밀려서
over.
넘어갔을 수도 있으니까.
I recall this now
기다려봐.
in some detail. I can't remember why it was so important to me,
뭐야?
but my
진짜
my
여기 있네?
character actually gets blurred
고마워.
vision
내 말 맞죠?
because I think there was a hint of underwear there, and you're not allowed to show that kind of thing.
거기 누구 있습니까?
경비 아저씨인가 보다.
경비?
I have heard of the dating game where you can date household objects, Corbin. It's not on sale though, which is the only reason I've not bought it. This was. You know, this is where the serial killer's coming for us. Yeah.
젊은 친구들이 목청도 좋구만.
안녕하세요.
FMV video
주말까지
games,
회사에
Corbin,
나와서
make for
뭐 하시는
excellent
겁니까?
commentary opportunities. They
자료
don't
찾을 게
require a
있어서
great deal of
왔다가
concentration,
둘이 꼭 같이 와야 할 일이
and
있었나 보죠.
it allows the
동 과장님?
viewers something to interact with.
있을 리가요. 경비 일이나 열심히 하시죠.
Yeah, you don't
맞아,
want to be
우유만.
fired. He looks so innocent.
어르신한테 말 너무 심하게 하시는 거 아니에요?
He's the elder. He's the South Korean elder.
덕분에 전 남친도 보고
He's going to murder
아주
us. at
고마워
some
우유만
point.
씨.
I think that went well.
야!
에?
넌 그거 안전벨트도 혼자 못 매?
Oh, help me with my seatbelt.
올 때 술 좀 사와. 은비용 기념으로 파티하게.
오늘
And now we're
아까
going to
은비용
have our
기념으로
drinks.
술 파티하자 하는데 괜찮아요?
타이밍 좋네. 나도 오늘 좀 마시고 싶었는데. 너도 먹을 거지?
당연하죠.
Which requires at
들어갈 때
least
사가자,
3
그럼.
toasts to nothing
그럼
in
가면서
particular.
밀크걸스 노래 틀어도 되죠?
Yeah, let's play Milk
아,
Girls
그
songs on
하숙생?
the way.
틀던가.
아싸.
We love the Milk Girls. Yep, you can stop filming.
노래 들으면서 오니까 금방이네요.
그러게.
잠시만요.
왜 그래?
빨리.
뭔데?
It's the Prowler. With his hammer.
저 사람 누구야?
모르겠어요. 오늘 아침에도 저희 집 근처로 어슬렁거리더라고요.
아 진짜? 경찰에
It's Peter
신고해야 되는 거 아니야?
Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire
일단은
Ripper
사람들한테도
in
조심하라고 얘기해야겠어요.
South Korea for some reason.
경호를 붙여야 하나?
경우요? 경우가 돈
I
얼만데?
would be your bodyguard,
드라마를 너무 많이 보신 거
Manager
아니에요?
Dong. You don't
그냥
need to
제가
worry about
24시간 붙어
me.
있을게요.
Or you don't need bodyguards. I'm a big strong man. You should have seen me with a broom. His drink of choice is milk. I think. Oh, here we go. I'm not a deviant. There we go. We've toasted once, and look, all the girls are out tonight, and they're getting on perfectly well. Down here, let's toast again. Second time, and there we go. Yep, cameraman gets in on it too. There's a cheeky bit of tongue there. She apparently can't afford her own clothes because she has to keep wearing mine. Stop fucking toasting. It's not that exciting. As before, we're playing in a very exciting game of Dread. Lovely gimmick. instead of having a dice rolling mechanic. I prefer 10 candles myself. Yeah, it's very difficult to play Jenga while holding a camera there. And this is a branded Jenga tower, but you know you weren't playing that properly. You did that on purpose. You wanted to end the game because it was getting boring. Look, I don't have any other games. And that's why we have to resort to playing scissors, paper, stone. Or rock, paper, scissors, if you prefer. What kind of party... that we don't even have Uno.
피곤해.
And once again, everyone is roofied. It's been a good night for you, man. Now the fun really... No, I'm not making jokes like that, and I blame you in the chat. And wouldn't you know it, if we look to our left... Sadako! All the way over from Japan. Who are you? Yes, that's right. There has been a 15-year-old girl living in our attic all along.
저기요!
And
저기요! 저기요!
our parents have had a girl locked up in our attic. So have we... It says chapter complete, but have we actually completed the chapter? That is going to be the big test now. Because so far, we've done terribly... Oh, wow. Well, clearly Gran is the one for us, whether we wanted to or not. At this point, there's no point fighting it. I can't fight this feeling anymore. Well, I think we've actually done it. We've cracked chapter 3. So I don't know what we did differently. I guess go all in on one girl, and in this case it was Gran, I suppose. So, that means we are now in new territory, everybody watching live. Thank you very much for watching live, everybody. So if you are watching it right now, please do leave a like on the video so that more people can tune in. So what are we gonna do now? We are gonna go straight into chapter 4, I think. Everyone ready for chapter 4? Everyone ready for chapter 4? You've left your likes. You're leaving your comments. You've clicked that bell symbol next to my name so you get notified when these things go live in future. Good. Let's find out what happens. We've got a secret housemate. Is this like a Joseph Fritzl situation?
Oh, 저기요. 저기요.
And why did she have a child
저기요.
get a stair gate? It's a lovely, wacky theme tune as we browse around this room. This could so easily be a Doki Doki Literature Club situation, couldn't it? Where this game suddenly turns into something horrendously dark. I mean, look at her. She looks like a victim. This does not look good. But you know what? The music is so light and snappy. Let's just start looking around her shit without speaking to her.
우리 가족 사진이잖아.
That is not a family photo. Look at that child's face. Look. Hang on. Is that... What is going on? Yeah, is this AI? Is this AI? 1, 2, 3, 4... No, he seems to be alright for fingers, but that hand is somewhat out of... in the middle of nowhere. But this face... That is not right. That's not right. I mean, there's a lot that's not right about this photo and this scene. But we carry on. Is she my secret sister? In which case, let's not date her.
이게 뭐야?
Kex and Radark says it's just cut and pasted faces. It's not that
애기요?
difficult to, you know, take a photo.
뭐가 이렇게 더러워?
It's a dirty... But Dad always refused to play
예전에
baseball
누구
with me.
부르신다고 했던 것
Hey,
같은데.
son, wanna throw around the pigskin in the
여기
front
있었어?
yard? You're not my real dad. Well, I'm glad we did all of that. That was profound.
아니 이게 말이 안 되는데.
It doesn't
이게
make
다
any
왜 여기에?
sense. I
누군데
hope
여기
this
있는 거예요?
turns into something.
유마님 부모님이 방을 내줘서 여기서 산 건데.
제 이름을
And didn't
알아요?
tell me about
아,
it?
부모님이 방을 내주셨다고요? 말도 안 돼. 지금까지 밤에만 나와서 돌아다녔던 거예요? 아까는 왜 나왔어요?
우유.
Milk!
네? 저요?
It's the milk
아니요.
connection!
우유요. 우유.
우유요?
네.
Alright, this
그거
is
가지러 잠깐
weird
나갔던
now.
건데.
That's another
그럼
character with a
계속
connection to
우유가
milk.
없어지는
죄송해요.
What is this
그거
weird milk
아까 사람들이
fetish?
먹는다고 꺼내놨는데 제가 가져올게요. 잠깐 있어봐요.
Why does everyone except Mal Suk have a milk kink? This is yeah. Well, apparently the screen's just gone black and nothing else is happening. Hello? Is this where the game ends? Yeah, as we turned to leave, she hit us over the head and buried our body in the fiberglass in the attic.
아니 이게 말이 안
Try
되는데
again.
이게 다 왜 여기에? 누군데 여기 있는 거예요?
Yeah. We can't skip it. So.
부모님이 방을 내줘서 여기서 산 건데.
제 이름을
I think
알아요?
this is going to be
부모님이
like a
방을
K.
내주셨다고요?
Well, I wish this was going to be like a K horror. I
지금까지
wish
밤에만
that
나와서
we turn to leave
아까는
and
왜
she just
나왔어요?
Bilbo Baggins us.
네? 저요?
But yes, she
아니요.
is
우유요. 우유.
this
우유요?
milk thing is
네.
the
그거
fact that I
가지러
fixated
잠깐
on it as a
나갔던
player early on, and now it turns out
Ah,
every character has got some
계속
kind of
우유가
weird milk
없어지는데.
craving.
죄송해요.
We've got Boss Gran, who works at the milk place, as do we. We've got Ming Ming, who is in a band called the Milk Girls. We have got her. This strange long lost sister or something who seems to have a milk thing going on. And Un B, who I think has only just stopped drinking formula because of how young she is. The only one who doesn't have a milk thing is Mal Suk, and I think she is the only grown-up relationship we can have here. So anyway, let's see if we can actually get past this scene, because otherwise we do appear to be locked. Come on, don't lock us this time. There we
우유가
go.
어딨지? 여기 있다.
Oh good, they're still knocked out. Who drinks milk at a party? Yeah, let's try kissing the unconscious young woman. That will go well for us. Block her nose? Yeah, let's suffocate her. She's already unconscious. Let's go the whole way. We just want the fucking milk. Let's tickle her feet. That seems like fun. A bit of a prank. I don't know anymore. That's not a real tattoo, is it? What are we hoping to get out of this Tarantino?
뭐해, 오빠?
그냥 있는데.
Oh no,
그냥
she's
왜?
the 10-year-old, isn't she, or something?
근데 왜 그렇게 못생겼어?
그러니까.
I'm so... No, let me have the milk.
뭐야?
I just want your
참
milk.
고돼요?
Give me the milk. Milky, milky. Give me the fucking milk. Literally, that. Why did she even have milk? Who drinks milk at a party with beer? What a horrible combination.
여기 우유.
Sung-yi now loves us. I really hope she is not our sister. You've got a bit of...
아유, 천천히 마셔야죠.
This isn't what I would do in real life.
감사합니다.
다른 거 더 먹어야 하지 않아요?
You know, when I was
우유만으로 괜찮아요?
small, Mister, and I went to play school,
와, 우유다.
깼다.
wow, milk. Leave.
은비야,
This ain't your
그럼
thing.
가서 다시 자.
왜?
Yeah, I
나도
don't want
들어갈래.
anything to do with you, you
얼른 가서
strange,
자라니까.
strange person.
뭐야, 우유만 힘쓰네?
What is this milk thing is?
뭐야, 누구세요? 오빠, 이 사람 누구야?
She's my prisoner, and you will be too. What? I don't. Ah!
이렇게 말하게 될 줄 몰랐는데.
어?
인사해. 여긴 내 여자친구야.
무슨 소리야, 갑자기 여자친구라니?
그렇게
Yes, I've had her
됐어.
locked up here in the
오빠한테 소중한
attic all this
사람이니까.
time. Oh no, this is spiraling
지금
out of control.
아니, 오빠한테 무슨 여자친구야? 이 사람 누군데?
아이, 그런 건 차차 알아가면 되는 거지 뭐.
맞네.
야야, 은비야.
I didn't touch her.
고은비 괜찮아? 뭐야? 무슨 일이에요?
아, 머리 아파. 무슨 일인데?
언니, 오빠 이상해. 이 여자애도 이상하고. 아니, 이 방은 뭔데? 이 여자애는
It's
뭐야?
not what it
여기는 못
looks
들어오는
like.
방이라고 하지 않았어요?
아니, 공룡인형 너 옛날에 잃어버렸던 거 아니야? 아, 그리고 그쪽이 뭔데 얘 사진 가지고 있어요?
Yes, I lost that toy a long time ago. I'm a
이거
30-year-old
글러브도 우유
man.
마실 거 아니야?
건들지 마세요.
뭐야,
소중한 거예요.
진짜.
She isn't my girlfriend. She's an escape mental patient. I
뭐야,
promise.
누가 봐도
There's
우유 먹건데 왜
nothing.
자기 거래?
There's nothing.
일단
I'm
다
not a
나가시죠.
deviant.
네. 나가자. 나가자.
I didn't lock her up here. She chose to stay. When I made her realise that the rest of the world outside was dead. Oh, what have I done?
도대체 이게
I think I need to
무슨
take
일이야.
down the photos of Ming Ming off my wall. Wait, is she? Well, at this point, I mean, well, I hope she isn't my sister. But then again, I hope she... What do we go for here, everybody? So, Twilord is putting a formula, not baby formula, down in the chat of 2 people multiplied by blood multiplied by a vampire equals cow oh, no. So, you spell it out. So, cow plus cow and milk. I'm no good at mathematical formulas. Anyway, do we go for saying that she was kidnapped, or do we think she was... Yeah, let's ask if she was kidnapped. She's just a poor girl. Nobody loves her. Yes, well, we're going to take real good care of her. Yeah, I mean, that is fair.
뭐야,
And
진짜.
I went for that whole call me
Yeah.
lover thing because I panicked. Well, I'm glad you've exited your cell, but I don't remember giving you permission. Don't climb into bed with me. Please get up off of the ground.
저 어제 많이 놀라시게 해서 죄송해요.
어제는 저도 정신이 없어서. 근데 이름이 어떻게 되세요?
조승이요.
조승희.
And I'm going...
언제부터
She comes from the
계신 거예요?
different dinner! Since 1986, Milk Primary School. The milk conspiracy expands. Their logo is a carton of milk. Because of course it is. Of course it is. And so, yes, Twilord's point was people feeding blood to a vampire is the same as a cow feeding milk to people. And you're right, she is addicted. She is a milk dole as opposed to a blood dole. That's clearly it. No, she's a ghoul. She's a ghoul. A milk ghoul. A mool. There is a lot of milk in play right now. It's gone much further than I ever thought it would. I genuinely did not anticipate this.
저 많이 어렸을 때부터요. 많이 놀라셨죠?
You
많이
really
놀라긴
scared you.
했는데 맥주 한잔 하고
You
자니까
didn't learn very good
괜찮았어요.
South Korean. Well, you didn't learn very good
맥주?
Korean.
맥주가 뭐예요?
네? 맥주를 몰라요? 술이잖아요.
How long
나간
has she
적이
been
없어서
locked? Oh my.
모르겠어요. 죄송해요.
What?
그럼 어렸을 때부터 쭉 그 방에만 계신 거예요? 안 나가고? 와 대박. 아니 그럼 밥은 어떻게 했어요?
The,
진짜 우유만 먹고 산 건 아닐 거 아니에요? 아니 옷은?
I wondered
아니
why
어떻게
you
내가
smelled of
지금까지 몰랐을
cheese.
수가 있지?
Oh my God, no.
저기
This
근데
is
여긴 다 저런 분들만 지낼 수 있는 건가요?
just like the Dutch Rembrandt
전 여기 있는
staring,
분들처럼
windmill watching,
반짝반짝 빛나지도 않고
crepe
초라하잖아요.
eating, clog
여기
wearing.
있을 자격이 안
Dutch.
되는 것 같아서요.
에이 그런 게 어딨어요?
밖에 나가는 게 무서워서
This is a Fritzl
계속
thing.
여기만 있었거든요.
Except it's being played off as some kind of
근데
romantic comedy.
앞으로도 유마님 집에 있고
She has been a prisoner in this
어떻게 해야
house
할까요?
apparently her entire life.
역시 나가야 할 것 같아요.
아, 역시 안
Because you're
되는
not going to be able to
거겠죠?
afford the rent, love, and I'm afraid we're already short of
집 밖으로
rooms.
나가는 연습.
Right now people are having to sleep on the floor.
저랑 나가요. 제가 바깥 구경 시켜줄게요.
You will be passed around, apparently. Going around? What does that mean? I'm going to introduce you to my friends.
집에만 있는 건 안 좋다고 봐요. 우리 밖에 나가게 옷부터 골라볼까요?
밖에는 어떤 옷을 입어야 돼요?
승희 씨가 좋아하는 옷?
아,
A milk outfit. She'll be dressed as a milk bottle. Or a cow with a big old udder.
아, 여기서 하나만 골라서 입어볼까요?
Well, I know I have. My character has a fantasy for girls in white tops.
이런 거 많이 안 입어봐서 다른 거 입을까요?
Call me Milkman.
아니요. 무조건
The
이거 입고 나가요.
milkman
무조건.
knocks twice.
네.
여기가 한강이에요.
Why am I taking
저
her on a
유마님
date?
근데
She needs
사람이
the
너무 많은 것
police.
같은데요?
에이, 아무도
She
우리
needs
신경 안
medical
써요.
attention. She needs a
그리고
therapist.
벚꽃도 엄청 이뻐요.
벚꽃이 예쁘다고요?
What's a cherry blossom?
와,
한강은 처음이에요?
네, 한강은 처음이에요.
여기 한강에 놀 곳도 진짜 많아요.
I'm, as a player, actually feeling a little bit disturbed. She is the bride of a cult leader, Mr. In effect, I am the cult leader. I am the master of milk. I am Milk Lord. You will obey. I've already taken one young girl to the playground in this playthrough. I'm not doing it again. Yeah, considering the disturbing nature of this part of the game, everything is being played purely for laughs, and that could be, and smiles. It could be a really smart inversion, you know, or subversion, like Doki Doki Literature Club, but I don't think it is. I don't think she is. I don't think this game is supposed to be dark and scary. I think we're supposed to find this charming, which is... It's actually making me, the player, and I mean this with all sincerity, despite all the joking, a bit uncomfortable. Not so uncomfortable that I don't want to play, but it's weird, isn't it? This is weird, right? So, yes, the options we have to take her on a date, I guess, are we can go to the playground again, which, let's be honest, is old news for us. Wheeling and dealing. We'll sell some stuff out the back of a van. Cook and eat ramen. Her stomach is probably not well suited for ramen if she's been subsisting for all of her years of life off of milk. So we'll take her on a duck boat ride.
우와, 오리가 엄청 커요.
Wait till
저거
you see
진짜
my...
오리가 아니에요.
진짜 오리가 아니에요?
네, 저거는 우리가 타는 배예요.
배?
우리 같이 한번 타볼까요?
네.
We'll ride together, obviously.
페달을 이렇게 계속 밟으면 돼요.
아, 자전거 같네요.
자전거보단
We
조금
need to keep in
위험해요.
mind that this
왜요?
is a seriously mentally ill.
괴물이요?
Oh,
무슨
don't
괴물이요?
사람을
fucking...
잡아먹는 괴물이요.
You are layer...
사람을 잡아먹는다고요?
Me! I am the monster of the Han River. And I have been fattening up your liver with milk. You are veal to me. Milk-fed South Korean girl. Let's get this straight. Not only are we taking her out on this charming date on the river, this girl who's never seen the light of day because she's been trapped in our attic for 30 years. Well, I've been alive for 30 years. My character has been alive for 30 years. And she is what? Let's generously say 20. So she's been trapped in an attic for 20 years, and now we're telling her there are monsters in the river. There's all kinds of milk conspiracies going on. I love that Corbin keeps trying to bring this back to Curseborn. You're a spawn of Vodnik, taking her to be drowned. At this point, I would not be surprised if it turns into a murder. Someone's going to die by the end of this game. I don't think it's going to be Grandma.
어? 괴물이다! 괴물이다!
저희 빨리 돌아가요.
We are dating someone with the
농담이에요.
mental age of a 6-year-old. Even Unbi, who's been to college, let's remember,
고맙소.
어제
at least
걔네?
isn't an infant
쟤
mentally.
내가 뭘 했다고 싶냐?
Because she's never seen another girl
야, 너 할 거
before.
없으면 나랑 PC방이나 가자.
가셔야 하는 거예요?
What? Oh,
말수가 오늘은
I'd
안 되겠다.
go for Sung Yi.
이따가 집에서 보자.
어이없어.
Oh, I'm sorry, Malsuk. I should have picked you all the way from the beginning.
괜히 저 때문에.
It is because of you.
괜찮아요.
You're a problem.
말쓰기는 이런 거 가지고 신경 안 써요. 가요.
But right now you're my
씨한테
problem and
더
I've got
보여주고
to
싶은 게
take
있어요.
care of you. Because let's be honest, I
실제로
can't just
보니까
leave
너무
you.
예뻐요.
입어볼래요? 이거 빌려주는 데가 있어요.
입어볼 수 있다고요? 공짜로요?
한복 입고 춤추면 공짜로 빌려줘요.
춤이요? 저 춤출 줄 모르는데.
일단 갈아입으러 갈까요?
This is
어때요?
Possum
승우 씨,
Guts says that
춤
is
안
actually a
추면
much better
반납해.
look on you. Possum Guts says it seems like they genuinely want the player to feel like they're being a good person. Yeah, Ham and Egg Sarni. Imagine at this point being like, yeah, I'll leave this woman who hasn't been left in the, who hasn't left an attic in 30 years alone outside. That was my thinking. Mr. Mister says this whole chapter is just about her. It seems. Yes. Oh Lord. Corbin says, hard to tell with the language barrier if she's just playing along or believes it. I think she is. Not well.
돼요.
You learned some dance moves in the attic then.
왜 웃어요?
아 미안해요. 진짜로 믿을 줄 몰랐어요.
거짓말이었어요?
고름 풀렸다.
What? What? Oh, looks like the pus drained. What? I hope this is about her ribbon needing tying up, Corbin. Twilord, if you buy a second physical copy of The World Below, you can request an episode on milk pyres. Let's try to tie her up. Because I'm assuming... Corbin. Oh, there you go. Possum Guts in with the expertise. Thank you for the East Asian bathing etiquette guidance, by the way, about her ribbon being untied. As yes, Possum Guts has pointed out, her hanbok isn't properly tied, so this isn't a bondage thing. I hope.
고름 묶을 줄 모르죠.
고름이요?
잠깐만. 내가 이거만 다시 묶어줄게요.
There was a time earlier in this game where I would be making all kinds of filthy jokes about this. And what would happen later with this person who is clearly unwell. Clearly very unwell. But I don't want to do that. Because this has become a different kind of game now. 50 Shades of Milk. All the way from fresh to fucking congealed. To cheese. At this point, I am the carer for someone who's been locked in an attic for 20 years of their life, who I should be taking to the police or a hospital or some responsible adult, but instead I'm taking on a date. And the thing is, I could imagine some fucking idiot. No, I could imagine a movie where this is the plot, where a young man finds a girl in the attic in a sort of Splash kind of way, you know, Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah, and rather than doing anything responsible, he decides, you know what? This mermaid, I'm gonna fuck her. So, I think, as disturbing as this is on some levels, I'm not saying I get it. I'm not saying I empathize. I'm saying I could see this movie being made. That there would be it probably in an earlier time, 30 years ago or more, where girl is new to the world, she's an alien, and I'm her white knight. Yeah, it's slightly off, isn't it?
여기가 서울의 중심이에요. 올라가면 서울이 다 보여요.
그럼 올라가면 유마님 집도 다 보여요?
Yeah, right now,
당연하죠.
Mum and Dad are fleeing all the way to Japan. I don't trust cable cars.
승희 씨, 이제 일로 올라가기만 하면 돼요.
Everything I do,
계단이
she
엄청
seems to
많아요.
love. She's giving me hearts
우리
each time.
재미있게 가위바위보 해서 올라갈래요?
Yeah, this is a Dan Aykroyd style plot.
가위바위보, 아싸. 가위바위보, 아싸. 가위바위보, 아싸.
Someone's taught her how to play rock, paper, scissors,
가위바위보, 아싸.
but really badly.
혼자 올라가니까 재미없다. 우리 같이 올라가요.
좋아요.
You're taking advantage of someone.
와,
Young,
계단이 너무 많다. 승희 씨,
man.
우리 조금만 더 올라가면 돼요.
When this isn't
승희 씨.
Japan.
승희 씨, 승희 씨.
네, 유마님.
혼자 올라가면 어떡해요?
아, 꽃이 너무 예뻐서.
Yeah, you can't
우리
go
빨리
up
가요.
alone because you need care. You need years and years of therapy.
승희 씨, 어때요? 공기도 좋고 좋죠? 올라가면 야경도 좋고 볼 수 있는 것도 많을 거예요. 승희 씨, 승희 씨! 어? 승희 씨!
Great. Great. It will turn out
어디 있는 거야?
she didn't even exist.
승희 씨!
The good news is she isn't intelligent enough to run off.
자물쇠가 엄청 많이 있어요.
아니, 말도 없이 그렇게 사라지면 어떡해요?
You're my prisoner.
아직 승희 씨 이름밖에
You need
모르는데.
You need to stay with me at all times. Don't make me tie you up.
나비도 있고 막 새도 있고 이것저것 보다 보니까 여기까지 와버렸어요.
I got distracted by
걱정돼서 저도
butterflies
모르게
and birds.
목소리가
Like I said,
커져버렸네요.
she is mentally an infant.
승희 씨, 커플들이 자물쇠 걸어놓은 거 보고 있던 거예요?
커플? 커플이 뭐예요?
You know what a
사귀는
love
사이?
lock is, but you don't know what a couple is.
아,
근데 꼭 사귀는 사이 아니더라도 할 수 있어요.
진짜요?
Don't
우리
use words like
무슨
giga,
색으로 할지
chad,
같이
pots and
정해요.
guts.
아,
I've completely missed that question.
다 썼어요?
네, 다 썼어요.
Show
뭐라고
someone taught her
썼어요?
how to write, read and write then.
다 했죠?
Good night,
네, 다
Corbin.
했어요.
I will be
걸어
turning
내려가야
this off
되는데
after
괜찮죠?
this
저는
chapter
좋아요.
concludes,
가요?
but I have no idea if we've completed the chapter, of course. That is actually an impressive number of locks. I'm curious. Well, we got nothing with Mal Suk, nothing with Min Jung, fuck all with Gran. Apparently Yoon B, I can't remember what we did with her. And Sung Yi, I think we have just... yeah. Great. This makes me feel like a real hero. And we've unlocked Chapter 5 immediately for A Midsummer Night's Dream. So, we have yet to find out what that will mean, and we will not know. We will not know because I'm not going to play this immediately. Now, I need to get some rest. So what I need all of you to do, at this point, I'm worried about where this game is going as well, Ham and Egg Sunny. I'm very much hoping that this does take a very dark twist at some point. But yeah, if you pick up a copy of The World Below, I know I say it every video, and a lot of you are devoted viewers, you've heard this already, but I need to tell you. If you pick up a physical copy of The World Below on DriveThruRPG or Backer Kit, let me know via MatthewDawkins.com so you can request a video of your choice. Hell, you could even request I play a different game. This game contains a lot of milk, a lot more milk than any of us anticipated, and a lot more imprisonment and dating people of dubious mental and physical age. I want to complete it because I want to see where this goes, and I wonder if it is going to maintain the light-hearted beat and while also being a truly dark experience. The biggest... Don't request a video of me mewing, but do hammer the like button, bell, subscribe. The incongruity, I know I talk a lot. I have to during these streams. That's the whole point. But I am genuinely stunned that we have a plot where one of the girls that we could possibly fall in love with has been a prisoner for around 20 years in an attic, has never been outside, is, the way she was played, basically an infant. And right now she's one of our more successful relationships in the game. What does that say about Yuman, our character? What does it say about Yuman? Anyway, I will leave that with you, but please buy The World Below. And if you've already got a copy, please leave a review and a rating. And always feel like you can get in touch with me on MatthewDawkins.com, whether it's to commiserate, to educate me about various aspects of East Asian culture that I'm not familiar with. It seems that as soon as we start this one, we're going to be washing underwear, so that's a good way to go, isn't it? And yeah, I will see you again next time. Thank you very much for watching, and God help us all. Bye bye.